Good afternoon. I appreciate everybody taking time out of their Easter holiday weekend to join us here at the beautiful Janelle Center here on the campus of Angelo State University. I'm Sean Johnson, the Director of Athletics here at ASU. You know, last week when we hired Chris Beard, our new men's basketball coach, we said it was ASU's version of March Madness. Well, with this announcement, I think we've kind of moved past the first and second round and past the Sweet 16. We're on to the Final Four now, so it's another exciting day for us. I want to thank our president, Dr. Brian May, our NCAA faculty rep, Dr. John Wagner, our entire staff, and the community for really helping us in this process. I also want to thank my friends in the coaching community that helped us, people that I really trust. They were very instrumental in this process. I also want to thank Camille Perkins, our graduate assistant. She did a great job here in the last couple of weeks of working with our current student athletes. Anytime there's a change, there's a lot of stress on the kids that are here right now, and I think sometimes we tend to forget that. And I know you heard me say this about a week ago, but it's true. The most important people in this room are our student athletes. So Camille, you did a great job, and I really appreciate that. And I appreciate our current student athletes for hanging in there, because it's never tough when you go through a change like this. When I came here 20 years ago, the first time I was here, I had the great pleasure of working with a great Rambell basketball team, and that was the 1984 Lone Star Conference Championship team. And we had some really great players like Nicole Collins and Tricia Hampton and Kathy Chitsey and Brandy Prince. And that was a pretty exciting team for those of you in the room that remember that team. At the time, we were still playing, it's got a new name now, but at the time we were playing in the physical education building on our favorite rubber floor. And those of you in the room that remember that know what I'm talking about as well, with the carpet on the walls. Of course, we're in the beautiful Janelle Center, thanks to the hard work, of course, of Mr. Janelle and people like Steve Stevens that did such a great job to make this building come together. And then when Coach Brooks arrived here, we were in the last year playing in the PE building, and then we moved over here. And Coach Brooks did an outstanding job. Of course, she took us back to the NCAA tournament. She set a new standard for Rambell basketball success and by making us a regular team in the NCAA tournament. And she had some great players as well, like Natalia Jerbakova, Kylie Neighbors, Cammie Williamson, Kendra Lakey, Camille Perkins, Lauren and Paige Weisoon, and Kellyanne Goebel. Some great players that came through here and did great things for us. So it was a tall order to replace somebody like Coach Brooks. But we found that coach. People have asked me, how we've been so efficient in moving forward and picking our two new basketball coaches here at Angelo State. The answer is really simple. We have a great university. We have committed administration, we have tremendous facilities, a fabulous city, and a great fan base. So it's been a very easy sell. We've had scores of coaches that have applied for both jobs, and so really the challenge has been just making the right decision. They say that timing is everything, and the timing couldn't be more perfect for our new women's basketball coach. One thing I can tell you is she is not afraid. She took over the Cisco Junior College job when they had lost 60 consecutive games. And her last 3 years, they went 66-28. She was most recently an assistant at the University of North Texas, and she worked for what I believe is one of the best basketball coaches in the country, Mike Peterson, a guy that I know, a proven winner at places like Gonzaga, New Mexico State, TCU, and Wake Forest. I knew if Mike hired her, she had to be a good coach. During her playing career, she played for a couple of great coaches, in Marcia Sharp at Texas Tech, and current Tarleton State head coach and former Cisco Junior College coach Ronnie Hearn. And although we'd really already made up our mind about who we were going to hire, it was great to get the Hall of Fame seal of approval from Coach Sharp. Our new head coach brings everything to the table that we need. She's a proven winner, someone who's incredibly passionate about the profession, and somebody who is equally passionate about winning and giving our student athletes the best experience they'll ever have in college basketball. She'll invigorate our fan base, and she'll inspire, again, the most important people in the room, our current student athletes. I've already given her a nickname. I don't think she's aware of this, but I've already given her a nickname, Hurricane. So it's my pleasure to introduce the new head coach of Angelo State Rambell basketball, the Hurricane, Miss Cayla Petree.
Man, it's good to be in West Texas. I love it. I grew up down the road in Cisco and went to college, like Sean said, at Texas Tech. And I love it out here. There's good people. They work hard. They're friendly. They're honest. Take a really good approach to just having good, solid values. And to me, that's very important. Nothing more evident in that during the interview process. And I'd like to thank Sean and Dr. May and the entire committee just for being so gracious to me and making me feel at home and letting me just feel so comfortable. And I just knew that this was a place that I wanted to be for a long time for a lot of reasons. I got a couple of thank yous that I just wanted to say, if y'all will just bear with me for just a second. John Parchman and Bobby Smith at Cisco Junior College. They took a chance on a 24-year-old kid 6 years ago that a lot of people probably wouldn't have taken. And if it wasn't for those guys believing in me, I wouldn't be standing up here today, so I thank them. Also, Mike Peterson and everybody at University of North Texas. I learned so much from Coach Peterson. He's been coaching Division I basketball longer than I've been alive, and I just learned so much. Sometimes I had to tell him to slow down so I could understand what he was talking about. And just the girls there and all the administration, they were great. And it was a tough decision to leave because Division I had kind of been my dream. But this is just such a great opportunity and a great place. It was very easy. Angelo State, like Sean said, has great facilities. It's the nicest gymnasium in the country. It's unbelievable. We have a great university. The Princeton Review, one of only 4 in Texas that got named to that. That's outstanding. I was very impressed with that. And then the support from the administration. If you don't have people that believe in you and see the same picture that I see and that Sean sees, it's really hard to accomplish your goals. So that was huge for me. I think Angelo State has a very, very high ceiling, and I can't wait to get to work. I can't wait to start recruiting, start individual workouts with you guys. It's just going to be awesome. Also, my family, they're kind of sprinkled around the room a little bit. I thank you guys for coming, and I thank you for everything that you've done for me. When you see me, you see them. They're the best people on the planet, and thank y'all very much. I've had some great coaching in my life. Marcia Sharp, she's been outstanding. I've always called her when I've had problems, just dealing with things and bouncing ideas off her. She's been great. Same with Coach Hearn at Tarleton, and my high school coaches, Darla Henry and Lori Watley. They've been just really, really good to me. Talk a little bit about what I want to do here at Angelo State. Again, to reiterate what Sean said, Sally Brooks did unbelievable things here, and I just want to expand on that. She actually recruited me out of Cisco Junior College. I visited here in 2002, right after the Janelle Center opened, and I just want to expand on what she's done. How I coach, I like to tell people what they can do rather than harp on them. You're going to get a lot of energy. I'm extremely positive. I get after it. Now, that doesn't mean it's all sunshine and roses by any means. You guys are going to think, you're going to leave, and you're going to think this lady is absolutely nuts, the stuff I'll have you doing. But you're going to get better, and you're going to like to play for me. When you guys leave Angelo State, you're going to think it was the greatest experience you've ever had, and you'll know that you have somebody in your corner and that loves you and cares about you and has your best interest at heart on the court, off the court, 30 years down the road. Coaching to me is all about relationships, and so that's my approach in recruiting, in coaching, and dealing with the community. I saw firsthand how Coach Sharp built Texas Tech one relationship at a time. I made a shot in front of 15,000 people, and it's the most incredible experience you'll ever have. But I know that how she built that was getting out in the community on a Saturday morning when it's raining and going to a Susan Komen walk. going to read at the elementary schools and things like that. And I'm willing to do that. I'm super excited to get out in the community and get the girls out in the community. I'm going to recruit from all over Texas, and we're going to bring in people from everywhere, but the San Angelo community, they're going to feel like the student athletes went to elementary school here. They're going to love them because we're going to play hard and we're going to put a good product on the court, but we're going to be good individuals. And they're just going to be good young ladies that people want to support. Last thing I'm going to recruit is so we've got high character individuals, people that are committed to getting their degree, and also just competitors that love to play basketball. I don't like clock watchers. I want people that want to go get it. Practice is my very favorite time of the day, and I tend to get a little upset if I don't think you're as excited as me. So maybe you should fake it a little bit, or let's keep me happy early. No, I'm just kidding. But I want people that just love to play basketball. What else? We're going to go after kids that we're a Division II, but I want to go after basketball players. I don't care. I'm going to go after Division I athletes. We look out there, there's a lot of division schools that don't have the resources that we have or the gym that we have, and we're just going to go get the best available, and they're going to choose Angelo State University. I'm just really excited to be here. I don't have anything else. I've talked, and Sean, Dr. May, I'm super excited. I promise you, you won't regret this, and you're going to get a lot of energy, and I'm going to do everything with integrity, represent the program, and build something great.
I'll take questions. Coach, I guess first off, you talk about energy, and we can just tell at the podium that you have high energy. How have you seen that in your coaching career carry over to your players on the court, and how have you seen that be beneficial to a program, using your energy, to bring it over to your players?
I don't really know what it looks like. I just know that when you look down and see me, I'm clapping, I'm fist pumping. We may air punch a little bit on a good play. I'm excited. These girls started to play basketball for the same reason that I did when I was little, and that's because you love the game. And I think more often than not, sometimes when they get to college, there's so much pressure put on winning and the stress of it all, of the business side of it, that maybe they forget that it's a game and it should be fun. We're still going to work our tails off. Please don't misunderstand that, but my approach is a little bit different than other coaches.
What you talked about, you had a recruiting visit here with Coach Brooks. Can you expand on the reputation that the Angelo State basketball program has with young players in the region?
I think that Coach Brooks is very well respected all over West Texas especially. She's a great X&O coach, and I know that she has a really high commitment to the academic standards. I don't know the exact GPA, but I know that the girls last year had one of the highest GPAs in the whole country, and that's a reflection of Coach Brooks. She's just very well respected. I dealt with her in recruiting my junior college kids, and I really like her. She's a very classy lady. She actually sent me a Facebook message congratulating me. I thought it was very, very nice, and said if I needed anything. So that's good to know, that to have someone that's, coached here in the community and been here 13 years, in your corner. The same with Stacy.
Aside from Coach Brooks, the program in general, do you think people want to come to Angelo State right now?
I've been a little bit removed from it, but I can't imagine why they wouldn't want to. Like I said, it's got a lot of really good things to offer, and I'm going to get in front of them, and I'm going to tell them all the good things we have, and we're going to get them here.
Coach, can you talk about, without giving away all your secrets, can you talk a little bit about your offensive philosophy in basketball and what it kind of goes for?
Okay, now your offensive philosophy kind of always depends on what kind of players you have, but I'm going to go after, I like to go fast. Imagine that. I wanna speed the tempo up. I like the dribble drive. I like to get a lot of high ball screening action. I learned a lot from Coach Peterson, like a 4-out, 1-in. A lot of penetrate and kick. Going to go after some kids that maybe can make plays and get to the rim. Highly athletic, and then also I want to get highly skilled players that are, that can move without the ball and spot up and knock down the shots. And then you always want post players that can run the floor and rebound. I think I've had one my whole career, and it was a technical error. Defensively, the same thing. We want to pick up and pressure. I like to mix things up. Primarily man-to-man, but a little bit of zone. I like to spot press, and you always keep the opponents guessing what you're doing.
You've seen the game from Division I and junior college level. How have you seen a coach kind of evolve and change, or back to your playing days, has it kind of stayed the same? What's your opinion on that?
I think basketball is basketball at any level. Really, the only thing that changes is the speed of the game, and then the level of execution, and then the level of expectation that are placed on the girls. So.
Anything else?
I thank y'all for coming very much.